Monday, YouTube. If it wouldn't have rained last night, we would have been planting beans today. It rained like 3/10 last night, so that's gonna push that back a little bit. And it's cold. Hard to believe it's supposed to be up to 80 on Saturday. But
went around, see if there's anything we can do. I found 2 fields, sand fields, that we can get fertilized spread on, about 110 acres. Not much, and then we either gonna work them this afternoon or spray them with burn down and maybe plant those 2 fields of beans in the morning, but we'll have to see. They're not dry, but they're dry enough. Maybe we can try to get a few things going here.
Busy day today. Sun shining. Ain't that beautiful? David is tilling. He's running the speed tiller on some ground. Denny's fixing some stuff. I think he's fixing terrace in the field.
The Karen Lucas farm and clean out some terraces. It's been, they really wasn't built quite big enough. Make them a little bigger. Prevent a wash down along the side of the road. Keep it in the field. Barely, but we got it. It's a 12-ton trailer, so it's plenty big for this little dozer. And we go. And we're off. All I'm doing here on these terraces, there's 3 of them that was built. We built about 3 years, about 3 years ago. We put some more here, and it just wasn't quite big enough, so I just cleaned them out, make them a little bit bigger. This just stops one wash in the field. I think it's doing the job. It just needs to be a little bit bigger because it ran over it once. This ought to hold it here. It's pretty muddy, but we're getting her done. Say, when it's muddy like this, it's hard to get it off the blade. It's the worst thing. Get out the dozer. There's not much left, but still need to take the old shovel, dig a little bit around it.
And Reese is in Robinson, taking care of some stuff.
I think that might take right off. I gotta say, this was an excellent stacking job by Terry Wiseman. Nice job, Terry, if you watch these, which I don't think you do, but in case you ever do, nice job. Yeah, definitely a good stack job. Didn't take any diesel. Just one piece of newspaper and a lighter.
We're gonna be planting soon, so hopefully we get some warm weather. Well, it's what the forecast says. Later this week we're gonna have some nice warm weather, so hopefully rain stays away and things dry up, because I am ready to get in the field, ready for that busy season. More than money, but busy season. It's a fun time, so whoop whoop whoop, let's get this planting on. Good old Cannonball, everything's starting to green up. Man, this is a pretty scenery when you come down through here in the summertime. Everything's all green. It's kind of like a cave driving through. It's kind of like a little tunnel. Time to go work, girl. Wake up. Gotta love an old John Deere starting up. Whoop, 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 open. Sure are nice tractors to have around the farm.
Before the disc is all right?
Yeah. I think I'll take it to the shop when I get back, make it to where we can get it shallower.
David's over here working the first field we're working of the year. This is the driest field we got. Goes to beans. Drying out the speed tiller since we changed the blades. It's in sand, so it goes kind of deep. Deeper than we want it. We may weld something also. Don't go so deep.
I think he's gonna go plant. Yep, I think he is.
Went to plant the first field of beans. Had a 68-acre field and a 45-acre field I could plant. I'm glad I got something I can try because I'm having trouble. I can't keep my alternator right on my planter. Voltage drops on it. The RPM drops on it, not the voltage. The RPM drops, which therefore drops the voltage, and then that makes it quit playing. Something there with my alternator on my planter anyway. Got to keep the RPMs right. It won't do that. So we'll come and look at it in the morning. Well, it's April 20th. We got the first field planted. Still got a little problems.
I look at the radar, it's gonna be raining for long. I don't know if we got any action or not. We did do a little speed tilling, pulled it with the road track, which worked, but you know, not quite as fast. And we sprayed some residual after it. So speed tiller did not plug up. That's good news. So hopefully the speed tiller problem's fixed. I don't know. I think he worked. They were sand fields. He worked them both twice. Worked them, then worked them again. But it didn't ball up, so that's a good sign. So maybe the fix will fix it. It's always nice when a fix fixes things. And I haven't made the field corn yet. Still a little wet, the field I want to start at. But for now, I'm going to take the Titanic, go fill her up the Decker Chapel with some starter fertilizer.
Been doing a little work on the big shop door, trying to make it a little handier. We fixed it a year ago where we didn't have to sit and hold the button. Now we got it so we can open and shut it from our phone. Started out with a double pole, double throw Wi-Fi switch. That's what this little black thing is. I had a little trouble with the app, getting everything to hook up. It never did find it without, had to enter the SSID number of that switch to get it to locate it. And then that's 110 and the control voltage is 12 volts, so we had to use a couple of relays to get two voltages separated. But it works, goes up and down with the phone now, so you can open it from outside without coming in. Hopefully nobody will park in front of it. I think everybody's got more sense than that.
Waiting in line. They're bringing in some raw materials to make up some of their stuff. We're gonna get bumped though. Get bumped in line. That's nice. And load it up. Hoses everywhere. Got all kinds of raw material there. Mix her up and spit her out. They got a flow meter. Get my load.
We had 110 acres of beans we could plant. We've got them planted now. We kept having trouble with the planter, kept trying to figure out what was going on, and H&R was over here working on it. Got it figured out finally. When you lift it up at the end, the alternator speed would go up and the vacuum would go down. When you put it down, that outlet that's on, the vacuum would go up and the alternator speed would go down. Finally found out, of all things, it was just the hydraulic coupler end. Evidently the neoprene washer or something inside that coupler buckled up just enough that it was restricting a little bit of flow. Changed couplers, fixed that outlet, and then the one that bulk fill was on was acting up, so put a new coupler on it. Everything's working great now. Really?
I should have never told you about that.
It rained 2/10 last night, so not gonna start planting today, but just enough to keep us out for a little bit. So not today, but maybe tomorrow we can get some sun. There's not much sun right now. Hopefully we need some sun, maybe some wind, but not too much wind. Farmers are picky, ain't they?
I am working on the John Deere. Mowing tractor, 7800. Just doing a service on it. Oil, fuel filters, air filter. Just doing a little maintenance on it because it does get used a lot in the summer for mowing. Sun's shining, ground's drying up, so hopefully we'll be in the field maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
So look at Damon, he's all high and tight. Look at that. Oh, still beautiful. Yeah. Number one hair. Everybody else just no. There's no way. No way. No. Are you as upset about it as I am?
Yeah.
Can't believe you cut her hair. I mean, it still looks beautiful on top. It's still very.
You're not gonna be able to truck with us this coming winter.
I'll get her grilled back by then, and another beard.
Damon's trying to get the yards fertilized right now between rain, sleet, snow, and.
He's just trying to get more business for the fertilizing.
Yeah, it's a less rugged look now. Now we're going for the clean cut. Yeah.
Get out of the truck and back in civilization.
Yeah, he's a professional guy now.
You guys probably don't even recognize him, do you?
No, he looks different. It looks like Jared Banks now.
Hey,
Scouting.
Yep, trying to find a dry spot.
What do you
Trying
think?
to find a spot that's not too wet, not a dry spot.
Yeah, there's not really dry. There's just not
No,
dry enough.
not as wet.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I need to get out and straighten this riser pipe up.
He's thinking he can plant one field of beans this afternoon, right?
Yep, plant some beans.
Maybe plant some corn tomorrow, maybe?
Planting this year or next year.
I'm giving you a head start, then I'm gonna reel you in. You got more acres to do than me this year.
That's right, quite a bit more.
Spray crew, get ready to head out. Going over the plan. Both gonna go do some burn down with some residual on some bean ground right now. FS will do the spread.
It's about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go plant a few beans. 3 o'clock. Gonna go plant a few beans. And then tomorrow I think I can actually plant, and I might get part of them today, 400 acres or so. I can go plant at least 60 right now. Corn planter guy, still not rolling, but we got a field that we're getting ready to fertilize. And it's got quite a few weeds in it, so we're gonna work it. He'll be able to plant it tomorrow, and maybe another 160, maybe get a couple hundred acres planted tomorrow. 20 quad here going that's known as a bullet from the shooting. Traded off, they're picking up the new one. Came in or is done at the factory. They're gonna pick it up Monday. I may have it by the end of next week. We're here on the Mount Carmel Airport next to our farm, planting what we call the airport blocks, which is in between the runways and the taxiways. You can't plant nothing here but beans. This is a part of the airport farming other than down in the wet corner that ain't much fun. So many little fields, so much turning. Sure thankful with a 60-foot planter we got like electric drive or row clutches, or it shuts off the doubling, because you would sure have a lot of rows doubled up in this 60 acres worth or 55 acres worth of fields here. But all that's working great on my case planter. We got the 48th row on. It's working fantastic. Planting pretty good right now. It's warm, 80 degrees, sunny. Gonna have a good day today and tomorrow with planting beans and starting on corn tomorrow. So getting things going here. But wish we could get a week of good weather before it rained anymore, but we're gonna get that. Get done what we can. Everything's working really nice. I really like this planter. I would highly recommend it for a meat planter. It's got the 48th row now, I love that. Hydraulic down pressure, high speed, you can fly with it. Get these blocks done here in another hour or so, then we can get into the best field over here, a 235 acre field. Definitely the best field on the farm. get it wiped out, probably not today, but I'll finish it tomorrow and go on to another field, have a few beans in the ground. Be a good feeling anyway. I think it's going to rain again Sunday or Sunday night. We got both sprayers going. We got the John Deere and the Hay going, doing some spraying on some ground we're no-tilling. In front of the bean planter today. Tomorrow they're going to maybe get into some corn ground spraying unless it's too windy. It may get too windy tomorrow. We like both those sprayers real well. We're probably going to trade the Deere off another year, get another Deere, or we'd like to try out the new case sprayer. It's kind of hard to buy it without getting to try it. But, they may get us one to try sometime. Well, I'm out in a nice big field now. This field here, it was run with the speed tiller last fall. After about 250 bushel corn, I guess, maybe a little more. And a lot of stalks, but it's and then we're no-tilling it till spring into that. Garrett's spraying right in front of me a ways. Not many weeds out here. Put down the pre-herbicide, and I think he's put some little bit of stuff in here to kill what weeds are up. This is planting really good here. I'm not running quite as fast as I usually do. I'm running 9 to 10. But you can see there my singulation is just about perfect. It don't, well, there it is, perfect. The ride's a little bit rough in spots because of the clumps of the root wads. So you can see here my ground contact is 99.5 or so all the time. You can see here on my bar graph, planting 120,000. My population's all right on that red line where it should be. Everything's running really good. This is planting good. It's a little damp this morning. It's dried off well now. We got a little dust behind us. Like the way that you like to see it in this type of soil when we're no-tilling it. Running on 85 degrees across this field. Just a little bit of an angle. Might help plant just a little bit better. The root wads may not be right in it all the time. And that way they can still cut it at 90 degrees and be across whenever they combine it across the roads a little bit. Always do that now.
Well, everybody kind of got busy here all at once. We got two guys out spraying, David and Garrett. Dad went out planting, Jay went out speed tilling, and I'm just getting stuff ready for to plant corn tomorrow. So might go get some drones of those guys. So this will probably be it for this week. Of course, we'll have the playing total here in just a second at the end of the video after the drones. I think that'll be up to date as of Saturday, which will be tomorrow, which will be yesterday for you. So yeah, hopefully we get busy and stay busy. It kind of looks like we just might have a couple day run here though. So that'll be on next week's video. So thanks for watching. See you next week for some Plant 22 videos.